Hey y'all, welcome back. I wanted to do like a video on my third trimester symptoms and how I'm feeling in my late stages of pregnancy. First of all, I'm so excited that the baby will be here in 6 weeks or whenever. So I'm just very happy about that. I did gain a lot of weight through my pregnancy, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. If y'all watched my old videos from before, you would see that I definitely did gain a lot of weight. I always gain a lot of weight through my pregnancy, so it's really nothing new to be honest. But I just haven't been up here doing a lot of videos because I don't know. I just been sick most of the time, or tired, or just not really in the mood, not really feeling myself too much because of the way how big I look, of course. So that's probably why you have not been seeing me on videos and live like that. But once I have the baby and I'm back to my regular self, and I'm able to have more energy, then I could go live and, I can do the things that I used to do. Cooking, all of that extra stuff, I have not been cooking at all because my husband really do not want me to cook through my pregnancies. Just because of the fumes or whatever on the stove and stuff like that, that could get a pregnant woman sick. Pregnant women are really not supposed to be cooking at all. But don't get me wrong, like, you have to do what you have to do for your family. You have to cook, you have to do stuff like that. But, as far as me, my experience, I'm not cooking right now because it does make me sick. Every little thing makes me sick, y'all. So right now I am 31 weeks in a couple of days. My due date was November 8th, but they had pushed it to October 30th. So I know that I'm going to be having her in October. So that's why I just say 6 weeks or whatever. So I'm very excited because I cannot wait to see my little baby. She's been moving a lot lately. And before, her movements were very pretty and precious. But now, like, her movements feel crazy. I'm not going to lie. Like, she moves and it just feels like a big, I don't know how to explain it. It's just very crazy. But for my third trimester, I've been getting a lot of breast and Hicks contractions. And those of y'all that don't know what breast and Hicks contractions is you really get them through you really have them throughout the whole pregnancy. But when you're just now getting pregnant, you don't really feel your uterus contracting like that because your uterus is very small at the time. Through my second trimester, I felt breast and Hicks, but not too much. Lately, I've been feeling breast and Hicks a lot. The other night, I had breast and Hicks like 5 minutes apart. And that was kind of weird because I'm like, why am I having breast and Hicks 5 minutes apart? But anyway, those of y'all that don't know what breast and Hicks is, it's basically contractions that do not hurt. They're painless contractions, but they do feel very uncomfortable. They don't feel good. It's not a pleasant feeling, but they do not hurt, but they don't feel good. Okay. And it's just basically getting your uterus prepared for the actual real labor. So I've been having breast and Hicks contractions every 5 minutes the other night. And yesterday I've been having it. Also, what I had noticed with this third trimester is that I'm starting to get the symptoms that I had in my first trimester. In my first trimester, I was very sick. I always was nauseous. I was throwing up every food that I ate. I threw up. And I'm starting to feel like that again. So, not too happy about that. I just been sick and I've been feeling very nauseous. I threw up twice since the third trimester that I've been in. And it does not feel good at all. I just remember being in my first trimester. I just kept throwing up to the point where, after I would throw up, my throat would bleed. And it would be very sore. So that's what's been going on. I had an episode of that last night. I ate some good curry chicken and rice. My mom made that for me. And I ate it. It was so good. But I guess the baby didn't like it. So I just threw it right back up. And it was just so terrible. Also, what I've been noticing for the third trimester, I've been having regurgitation. And for those of y'all that don't know what regurgitation is, it's basically when you eat your food and you burp, it feels like you're throwing the food back up a little bit. Everybody goes through that, but I've been going through that like every time I eat now. I've been trying to go for walks, just so that way I can be prepared for labor or whatever. So I've been going walks around the trail. I go around twice, sometime once. when I can't take it, because like I said, every day is a challenge for me. One day I might feel like I can walk around twice, and then the next day I feel like I can't breathe. It's too much for me. So lately I've been very out of breath. Everything makes me out of breath. This simple activities like doing my hair, getting water, anything makes me out of breath. Everything is just breathtaking to me at this point right now. Like, the baby is just big right now, and everything is just harder for me at this point. Another thing that I had noticed with the third trimester is I've been having a lot of sleepless nights, like insomnia. Before I got pregnant and past first trimester, I could sleep. Like, I could sleep a lot. I was actually tired as hell, so I would actually take naps and stuff like that in my first and my second trimester. Now it's like I'll be tired, but I'll come and lay down and I cannot fall asleep, period. Like, it's like the sleep goes away. And at nighttime, I'll doze off here and there, but I will wake up. Every day I wake up around 3 o'clock in the morning. If I do actually get a good sleep, I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I won't go to bed until 5 o'clock in the morning. And that kind of messes up my sleep pattern, because now that my kids are in school, I have to wake up, which my husband can do it, but I like to take my kids to school sometimes. Sometimes I want to see their face before they leave. So, I'll wake up, and it just messes up like my sleep schedule or whatever. So that's another thing that I had noticed with this third trimester is I cannot sleep anymore. Sleep is like very hard for me. Another thing that I had noticed with this third trimester is I've been sleeping, but when I wake up, I'll be like on my stomach a little bit, and it'll make my stomach very sore. And I'll be wondering like, oh my God, I hope I didn't press the baby or nothing, which nothing is going to happen to the baby because she's around amniotic fluid, and of course my uterus, she's all deep in my stomach. But that's another thing that I had noticed that I've been doing lately, and it's been making my stomach like really, really sore, and I don't like it at all. Another thing that I had noticed with the third trimester is that I cannot eat a lot of food. I can eat, but I cannot eat a lot of food. Like, I got full as hell. I had went to lunch with my mom. Usually I can eat a salmon, some macaroni, some corn. Before this, I could eat a lot. Trust me, I was little, but I can eat. Now it's like I cannot eat a lot. I get full really fast, and it just does not feel good. I'll be full for the rest of the day. Another thing that I had noticed is that I have really bad gas pain as well. I want to fart or whatever, excuse my language, but I just can't for some reason. So I've been having like really, really, really bad gas pain for the third trimester. So these are some of the things that I've been going through with the third trimester. Also, I can't stand up for too long because I feel like I want to faint. So I don't know what's all of that about. But I get sick a lot. Like, every day I get sick. If I eat a meal, I'll get sick. I just feel sluggish. I noticed that like eating is my downfall, but I have to eat to make sure the baby is good. But I've noticed that when I do eat, it makes me sick. Anything that I eat, I don't care what it is, cereal, whatever. I'll try to eat later in the day. It doesn't matter. I'm sick. So I have to lay down, kind of recuperate myself. And then once I have energy, then I can get up and do things, normal things that I can do. But majority of the day, I don't feel good. It's every day. So I cannot wait until I actually have the baby so I could go back to my normal self. Because right now, I'm just not normal at all, and I don't feel good. But that's pretty much it for the third trimester update. I do go to the doctor Tuesday because every Tuesday I go to check on the baby to get an ultrasound. I'm not high risk pregnancy or nothing, but I just told my doctor that I would like to make sure my baby is okay. And moving the way how she's supposed to be moving, because some days she moves a lot and some days she doesn't. So that's a concern to me. And I just told my doctor, like, hey, listen, I need to check and monitor my baby. I would like to have ultrasounds every week, and I want to see how my baby is progressing. So I'm very lucky because, like I said, a lot of people don't have the opportunity or nothing like that to see their baby. They only get ultrasounds, I would say 4 times in their pregnancy. And to me, that's ridiculous. If you're pregnant, they should be checking on your baby often, you know what I'm saying? So that way they know that everything is okay with your baby. Because there's a lot of stuff going on to where people are, you know, having stillbirths and all of those extra stuff. And you just need to make sure that your baby is healthy and well. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to do better as far as checking on these pregnant women. Pregnant women are not okay. They're very vulnerable. We go through a lot of stuff. Every day is a different challenge for us. So I feel like people really should keep an eye on us, especially the doctors or whatever, and just make sure that these babies are doing good. And another thing about it is, not every pregnancy is the same. When I was pregnant with my first daughter, I didn't even know that I was pregnant. I was just pregnant. Genesis, I knew that I was pregnant with Genesis, but I was not sick. I was able to go to work. I was able to do things that I normally do. I was cleaning up the house. I wasn't tired. I wasn't sick. This pregnancy, I was sick, very, very sick in the first trimester. I started feeling better in the second trimester, and now I'm back sick again in the third trimester. So not every pregnancy is the same. And this is the update that I have for y'all for the third trimester. And I should do like a video on how I was the first trimester and the second trimester, but I don't know. That's neither here or there. But I do know that I am going to be doing a labor and delivery vlog for you guys, so you guys could see everything that I'm going to be going through in my labor. Yeah. So within a 6 weeks time comes, a lot of people are against it, but I might do the castor oil method, and when that time comes and I'm ready to do that, I'll do a video and I'll show y'all and I'll explain to y'all why I feel like that method is good for me. I've done it with Genesis and it worked. And if I feel a little bit too much, if I feel it's going to be a little bit too much in the last stages of my pregnancy, like around 2 weeks or a week before I'm ready to give birth, then I definitely am going to do the castor oil method, because pregnancy is not easy for everybody. Some people make it seem like a breeze, but it's really not. There's a lot of things that pregnant women go through and they don't talk about. But I'm just here to tell y'all my pregnancy third trimester update. So this is the end of this video, but I will definitely be back up here with more videos. Like I said, I'm going to my appointment on Tuesday, so I might vlog that. So just be ready for that. But anyway, y'all, I'll be back, and yeah.